Good evening, everyone. Welcome to our Angels group booking blitz. Today is March 9th. Scentsy actually set this up to get us off our high knees and ready to book some parties, scent events, whatever you want to call them, for the spring and summer season. Here's the thing, guys. The one thing that everybody needs to know is we are a party planning business. Whether we like to call it that or not, or we, never considered ourselves a party planner, or we never considered ourselves partiers, and maybe you've never done a home party before. That is 100% okay. The idea is that a consultant without something on your books of some type of scent event, whether it is a basket party, which is like an on-the-go party, a Facebook or Zoom party or home party or fundraiser or something, that we don't have a business, right? Because we constantly have to be bringing new people on, meeting new clients, introducing our business to new people. And that's how our business not only stays consistent so we can make money every month, but it also grows, because we have the kind of business that we literally can grow our business to one day work less and make more. And I am somebody that can say that that is 100% true. I've achieved that goal. And, but the cool thing is the more I work, the more I can grow my paycheck. So, and you guys too, I once started clicking join with any type of idea of what party planning was, or sales, or leading a team, or anything. And so if I can do this, so can you. You just have to decide that this is what you want and that you're willing to put the work in. So Scentsy posted a list of tools in the news tab that I posted to our events, and I emailed them to you guys so you guys can have them ready to go. I still have mine on my printer because I've seen these before. So I didn't really need to look them over because I know what they are, and I'm going to go over them with you guys. So let me see what these are. Okay. So just a little side note, whenever anything comes through my email, if I'm not at home or I'm not at my desk, I will print it just so when I do get to my office, I remember that I got an order in, whatever that I need. I get maybe a receipt for my business, just so I will make sure that they get logged. Hi, Benjamin. Okay, so the first one is, it looks like this. I didn't print it color. It's not as pretty, but what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to share my screen so you guys can walk through it with me. So we're going to just learn about what a booking blitz is and all the tools that we have. And then we're going to actually dive into the booking blitz. So want your upcoming month to be filled with parties that boost your team's Scentsy sales? Then get together with your team and hold a booking blitz. And that's what we're doing right now. Before I move on, the reason why I wanted to do it together is because when you have support and you know that your Scentsy sisters and brothers are out there doing the same thing at the same time, it's not as scary because we're all getting rejected together, or we're getting bookings together, and we can cheer each other on or comfort each other if we kind of get a boohoo situation, whatever. So it's just easier. They always say better together, right? Like the warmer, we're better together. Teamwork makes the dream work. So that's why we want to do this together. Whether you're doing at home, basket, or online parties, a booking blitz is a great way to generate excitement, gain confidence in yourself, like I said, your team, and find hosts who will connect with you and more potential customers. How does it work? You and your team have a set amount of time. So we're just literally going to do this for about 30, 45 minutes max. And we are going to pull out our list of 100. So if you don't have a list of 100, let's start with anybody that has bought from you before, any friends and family, anybody that you know. It could be your coworker that sits next to you in the booth next to you, or the office next to you, or whatever. So, but you do need to pull out whatever list of people that you have so you can visually see who you are going to be connecting with. And the cool thing is that you can start tracking who you've talked to about parties or events or whatever you want to call them. And then the thing is, guys, the statistic shows that it takes 6 to 8 times to talk to somebody about the same subject before they actually say yes. So this booking blitz today may not be the booking blitz that they say yes to. Okay, but you're planting the seed. I like to share stories because they're real testimonies, and hopefully they give you a little bit more confidence and inspiration. I asked one of my really, really good friends. I mean, our kids grew up together. Our husbands worked together. We did everything together to host a party for about 2.5 years, you guys. And she just would not do it. And it took me until I did a booking blitz at Reunion. We did a company-wide booking blitz in the convention center. We pulled out our phones and we started calling. And I just said, girl, I'm at a booking blitz. I'm challenged to get some parties booked. Please, 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 will you book this with me? And she's just like, oh, you're killing me. She's like, all right, what do I have to do? And so sometimes you just got to be real with people. And I was like, was it really that simple? I just had to like pin her down and say, help me. But then I asked her later, why did she finally say yes? And she said, because I told her that I was challenged and she wanted to help me with the challenge. So don't be afraid to say that I'm doing a company-wide or team-wide or group-wide, or my superstar director challenged me to get some scent events on the book, on my books. And I thought of you, that you'd be a great person to do this with me. And most people, they're going to be like, what do I have to do? So they kind of put this little story in their head of what everything, because they may have like this past experience of something they had to do with another party planning company, or they've been to one and it wasn't a good one. So they already think it's going to be that. So if they do say, what do I have to do? Make sure they know all the different types of ways they can host with you. Okay. So set yourself a goal. It says, how many parties do you want to book? Now, the goal of a successful Scentsy consultant statistically is about 6 parties, 5 to 6 parties a month. Okay. And that you're closing, and they could be between like 250. Well, I always say like try to get at least to the 300 mark, but obviously our golden number is about 500, right? Because then we are hitting our 2000. And if some of those other parties don't hit 500, the smaller ones are going to make up for the rest. Okay. So this is important so that you know what you're aiming for. Every time you get a booking, shout it out. And so your team can cheer you on. So when we mute everybody and we get on our phones and we start calling and texting and messaging and everything, if we get a booking, we want to go like, yay! So like we know that somebody got a booking, and then we can all kind of stop and cheer for each other. It just makes it more fun, you guys. When you get a no or a maybe, share those as well so everyone can brainstorm solutions after the blitz. So make sure that you are actually notating who said yes, who said no flat out, who said maybe, who said not right now, who hasn't responded, because if they haven't responded, you need to obviously follow up, right? So maybe get out some highlighters of different colors and make yourself a little legend that says pink means booked, green means maybe, yellow means not now, whatever other color, blue means a flat out no, and then maybe you do it a star that says they haven't responded yet. So you remember, because if you text them and then never follow up with them, I can't tell you how many times, you guys, that I have reached out to people and they never responded. And when I followed up with that text and just said, hey, I'm not sure if you got my other text, they always are like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry I never replied. I did. I just got busy and I totally forgot. How many times have you done that, you guys? I do it all the time, probably to you guys. And you're like, Jess, I text you like 3 times. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. So I try not to open text messages if I'm not able to, but sometimes I do anyways and I forget. And I'm like, oh, darn it, I forgot. All right. So don't be afraid of no. Don't be afraid to hear no when you ask. A restaurant server doesn't get offended if a customer doesn't want to order dessert, but they will continue to ask each customer because someone will eventually say yes. The same is true for Booking Blitz. You know, I love that analogy because it's true. It's like when they come to you and they say, oh, okay, like this is the kind convert it into somebody just ordered. Okay. You just ordered you just dropped off an order with them. Or they just placed an order today with you and you're like, I'm not going to call that person to book a party. Why not? Because honestly, that's the dessert. They're going to get more free stuff. And I can bet you money there's stuff on their circled in their catalog that they still want to get, but they just only could afford right now what they placed their order with recently. So then you're giving them an opportunity to get the rest of the stuff free and half off. So think of calling them to book a party or an event, scent event, as the dessert. So you still ask them, and if they say no, or not now or whatever, you don't get offended. It's not personal. The waiter doesn't run away crying saying, oh my gosh, they didn't want my dessert. They say, oh really? And then the next person, it's a part of their job that they make sure that they know all their specials, all the desserts, everything that's available. And then somebody may decide or to do it and somebody may not. Or they say, you know what, that sounds good. I had my eye on this today, but you know what, now that I know that you have that, next time I come, I'm going to do that. So they may say, you know what, I didn't even know that was an option, but you know what, I just ordered. So next time, instead of ordering, I'm going to go ahead and do that. So and then you could say, okay, let's get it on the books. And then they might say, oh, I don't know my schedule. Say, well, you know what, let's do a tentative date. And if it needs to change, we can always fluctuate it. Because if you try to get a date locked down, it's more easier to get another date fluctuated than to get it at a later time. So try to get a date locked down. Now, what's so important is that when you can do these things. When are your on-the-go parties available? So don't say, oh, don't offer an on-the-go bag party if you don't have one available, if somebody has it right now and you only have one. Because they may say, oh, drop it off today. I'm actually, going to go see my family this weekend. I could bring it. And you'll be like, oh, well, actually, I don't have one right now. So know what's available. Or if you're asking for an in-home, on-location party, event, whatever, don't just say, when can you do it? If you know you can't do it on Friday, say, these are my dates. These are my availability that I'm booking for. And it's going to narrow down the time for them to choose from. So what do you need? You need your book list of 100, like I said. You need your phone. You need your calendar with potential dates, which I just talked about. Computer or paper or pen. So basically to type notes or to write down your notes and list of who you're talking to, and a positive attitude. So if you're just not feeling this, if you're like, Jess is just too hyper right now, I am like, she's making me mad, I'm moody right now, this is just not my thing, then don't do the booking blitz today and right now. But watch this, learn about it, and when you are in the right mindset, definitely go ahead and set a date to when you're going to do a booking blitz. If you want me or your director or your your sponsor or whatever to do one with you, then let us know, because it is better when you do it with somebody else. I'm just going to tell you that right now. But really fast before we move on to that, ask yourself what gets you in a good mood. So listen to your favorite music, watch some funny, read some funny jokes, whatever read your scriptures, whatever makes you in a good mind, do that before you decide to do your booking blitz, okay? Kiss and hug your cute little baby, whatever you need to do to put a smile on your face, because I'm gonna tell you this, whether you realize it or not, people can hear if you are smiling, if you are in a good mood. If you're just like, hi, this is Jess, I'm your Scentsy consultant, do you wanna book a party? Even though you can see me, if you closed your eyes, you would know that I am not in a good mood, right? But if I'm like, hey, Susan, how are you? You could totally hear that I'm smiling, right? So it's contagious, and they're going to be like, wow, what's going on? Like it just almost jolts their nervous system to be like, oh, even though I was kind of in a bad mood 5 seconds ago, this person's so happy. What's going on? All right. So they actually gave us a script, you guys. I mean, look at how cool this is. So it doesn't have to be verbatim. If this is not how you talk, don't do it. But this gives you an idea of what you want to do. Hey, it's Jess. It's your Scentsy consultant calling with a quick question. I'm participating in a challenge to book as many parties as I can for next month and would love your help in hosting one. Would you be interested in earning free and discounted products by hosting a party with me? Now, again, verbiage is everything. your confidence level and your tone is going to be better if you're using verbiage you feel confident with. So if you don't like the word party, don't use the word party. Use scent event, use sit and sniff, use whatever you want, fundraiser, whatever you are looking to do. And you may not want to use the verbiage of, you know, I'm participating in a challenge. You may not want to do that. Like, or you could say, I've been challenged. Or you don't even have to say that. You can just say, hey, I'm trying to book up my month. Whatever you feel natural and unsincere saying that's authentically you. This is just a guide of what type of verbiage people use, okay? And then they're actually giving you kind of rebuttals of how to handle it. So if they say no, ask for the order. So, okay, that's fine. Is there anything you need? I'm actually putting an order in a couple days or today or whatever your situation is. I can throw it on there for free shipping if you have a $500 party going on, or I can throw it on my next order for you. Is there anything that you're running low on? Don't forget to ask for light bulbs, because people always forget to tell you that they're on their last light bulb. And then say, I totally understand. I would like to join. I would like to join a party and place an order. So, would you like to join a party? And then if you're on the fence, that's what this person is like. Oh, I don't know. I don't know if if my friends will come to that, or if people will want to buy Scentsy. Promote the monthly special. We have a great special this month that you might be interested in. And what is that special? That they can join for $25 for the price of a mini warmer, which they're going to get in their kit. So if they like the, what's it called? The rose gold one. I can't even remember. Are You Blushing or something like that? Oh gosh, I just went blank. Anyways, you guys know which one it is. And if they're going to buy that anyways, oh my gosh, you guys, every person that orders that warmer, you should absolutely tell them they can join and start their own business for the same price they're paying for their mini warmer. Okay. And any more warmer that they're buying, or any 6-pack that they're buying, because it's less than a 6-pack to join this month. If they say yes, get the party and host coaching dates set before hanging up. Great. Does blah, 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 or blah, blah, blah work for you? Let's also set up a time to touch base before the party. So a lot of people come to me and say, I don't know how to host coach. The cool thing is, you guys, they have a guide for you. We're going to look at that in just a second. Okay. Hostess coaching is so important because they don't know what they need to do. They're not you. They don't know your products. They don't know how to share your products. They don't know how to approach people. They don't know anything. And so they need you to help them to be successful. If you get a voicemail, follow this prompt. Hi, this is Jess, your Scentsy consultant. I have an exciting offer for you. Please give me a call back as soon as you can. My number is, thanks. Why do you think that they're not asking you to say, hey, do you want to book a party on the voicemail? It's because you're actually, it's called a point, you're leaving a action request. So when you just say, give me a call back, they don't know what you're calling them for. So they're going to call you back more likely, or they'll text you. And if they don't, that's somebody you put on a list of follow up. Okay. So step 1, spread the word about your booking blitz for your whole team. We already did that. Select 3 team members who will keep accountable throughout the month. So I haven't done that yet, guys. I am going to nominate Raquel because she's on live and she's been amazing with showing up to trainings. And I know that she really wants to grow her business. So part of growing your business is, I was just seeing if I don't have any. Oh, Vanessa's on. Hi, Vanessa. It is showing up. Okay. And then also when we start to grow a business, which is a very consistent and lucrative business, is we're growing a team. And so we have to show leadership. And so that is part of leadership. So I hope she accepts. And then I'm going to choose a couple of you that respond to me. Second, or third, get together with your team before booking blitz and set your monthly party goals. So we didn't have a chance to do this. I was just sharing with Raquel last night that I failed, you guys. I did not post about, what are your party goals? But every month, you guys, everybody should goal to be at least $2,000, at least, because why are you going to leave 5% on the table? That's a $600 paycheck. Why would you not want to at least strive for $600 every month, right? That should be our minimum goal. If you fall short, that's fine, but we get to start all over again the next month. Our goal should also always be to sponsor at least 1 to 2 people every month. The reason why is because if we are selling $2,000, if we are offering the opportunity to all those people, we're going to sponsor at least 1 to 2 people every month. It's just the numbers game, guys. It's just the way it works. Somebody's going to say, yeah, I'm actually interested in joining. Yes, I actually do need some extra money. Yes, I do want something to be a part of something. I do want a discount with my Scentsy products. And then attend your booking blitz. So here is, if you printed it out, it goes, so you write down your monthly goal and the actual, what you achieved. So for your parties booked, number of parties held, PRV, and your title. So maybe you're trying to promote, so you write that down, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing my screen so I can go to the next one that they have, because it doesn't let me, sorry, I get messages while I'm doing this and I get distracted easily. You guys know that about me. I'm like, what is this? Okay, so booking conversation goals. So this is another sheet. Now you don't have to use this, guys. This is just an already kind of done sheet for you to use. So the date, the phone number, type of party they booked. And so you can, you know, their name, their address, and date, and then their email. And so this is just kind of to keep you track of what everything is. You can do it on a notepad. You could do it in your calendar. I suggest you transfer all of these to your calendar anyways, but that's that. And then, sorry, I have to like go back and forth to each one because it doesn't let you see it unless I do that. So, okay. And then this right here is what's going to help you. If you don't have a list of 100, especially, or just a running list of your clients, this is how you can start. 4 relatives. Choose 4 relatives tonight that you're going to reach out to book a scent event. 4 friends, 4 coworkers, 4 neighbors, church or social groups, previous coworkers or neighbors, spouses, coworkers, or their spouses, contacts through children, people with whom you do business. This, honest, you guys, is what we should be looking at every single month, because these are our core business builders. These are the people that are going to help us grow. These are the people that are going to refer us. And then once you break out of that, you're going to eventually have a larger client base, host base, because they're going to refer you, they're going to do their parties, you're going to meet new people, they're going to book parties, and it's just going to go on and on and on and on. It's just like a domino effect. So let me see. Oh, bless your heart, Vanessa. I forgot that the closed captions aren't on. Hold on. Oh, shoot. For Bob's. How do I do the closed captions? Oh. Oh, I did. Okay, so she can see it. Oh, good. So I thought I forgot. Okay, perfect. So, so now that we have these, we're going to take, it's, let's see, it's 5:53 or whatever that converts to your time. We're going to, let's go ahead and either pull out your list of 100 or pull this out and take 5 minutes to try to write as many people's names down as possible in these categories. Okay. I personally have a running list of who are actively my clients, because, and then I have people that have bought from me for the last 3 months. And so they're on my mailing list. And so I can pull that list and just start talking to those people. And that's what I'm going to do. But if you have no list to kind of pull from, definitely print this out and just start writing down names of 4 relatives, 4 friends. And that is where you're going to start. Okay. And then let's take the next 5 minutes. And then on the hour, we are going to mute and we are all going to get on the phone and start booking these parties together. Okay. We'll take 10 minutes together. And then honestly, just because we're going to log off after the 10 minutes, you do not have to stop. You decide how many you're going to do tonight. And this is something that I'm encouraging you guys. This is a practice of every Scentsy consultant, you guys. This should be done This same booking blitz should be done every single month. That's how you're going to always have a full calendar. Okay. If we're not regularly asking for the booking, we're not going to get it, right? We're just going to get the order, and the order doesn't expose us to new people. So, all right, 5 minutes, and let's start writing this down. So I'm going to mute myself, and let's start writing people down. Okay, guys, how many people did you gather? So I told you I have like a running list, but what I decided to do, since I already have a list that is my go-to people, I decided to start filling out new people on here that I've met since I've, that haven't hosted with me. I haven't talked to hosting, and that people that have like come into my life, like new customers, things like that. So, and my husband's coworkers have reached out and actually like showed interest in Scentsy, but haven't ordered yet. So I put them on that list of spouse's coworker. Um, so these are the people that I am going to, and then for the next 10 minutes, I'm going to start calling. So let's go ahead and start booking together. Let's mute ourselves and let's get on our phones. And honestly, I always suggest to call if you can. If you're brave enough to call, it's so awesome for them to hear your voice. Okay. If you don't want to call directly, if you have the ability to do a voice message, I suggest that so they can hear your tone. Okay. But honestly, connecting with them directly is always going to be the best thing. But if you're like still not there yet, you don't want to talk to them up front, then that's fine. But at least do a text or a Facebook message or a Facebook voice message. So let's go ahead and let's do it. Oh, and make sure you call people that are actually I'm just teasing you guys. Like, don't call your mom and act like you're on the phone. I'm just kidding. Unless you're asking her to book a party. Just teasing you guys. So I just want to jump on really fast, you guys, and let you know, I did a voice text to one of my church friends and asked her to do a little sit and sniff. And she just responded that she's actually in Texas for a funeral for her grandma. And that just like breaks my heart. But here's the thing, you guys, I would have never known that if I didn't reach out to her. And now I can send her a card. I asked her if there's anything that I could do for her while she's there, like anything back home, like help with anything. And so sometimes I think about our business makes us stay more connected because yes, our intention is to book a party, but it also just keeps us connected with these people and we know what's going on in their lives. And so doesn't mean she didn't necessarily say no. She just, this is not the right time, which, oh my gosh, I totally understand. I'm so sorry to hear that. So, and she just texted me back and she said, that she's fine. Thank you so much for the condolences and that she doesn't need any help here in Vegas. So, but you know what? Now I'm making a note that her grandma passed away and I'm going to mail her a card. Okay. And I don't look at it as like, oh man, she said no to me. And looking at it as I'm so glad I reached out to her. I didn't mean to reach out at a bad time, but I'm not upset. I'm not like embarrassed because how would I have known that? Right. I feel bad. My heart hurts for her and I will make sure I say some prayers for her and her family. And then I'm gonna move on, right? So I'm gonna make a note to buy a card for her family. Card. Okay, got a couple more minutes, one more minute. So let's keep going, guys. One more thing I wanted to say is that communicate with your person the way you usually communicate. So if you're usually communicating through text, if that's their comfort zone, that's what you want to do. But if it's somebody that you don't even have, like, you don't know how they communicate, maybe they just bought randomly, so you don't really have you don't know what their preference is. I suggest for the phone call because then they get to know you a little bit better through your voice. Okay. All right, you guys, I just want to just congratulate you for doing this, whether you're watching this recorded because you couldn't be on live or you're watching live. I just want to, yay! Good job, Raquel, for just showing up and going through the motions. And if this is, if you didn't get through a lot of people yet, again, you determine how many people you're going to do this with. I mean, how long you're going to keep it going, depending on what time zone you are. It may be really late. It might be like already 9 o'clock at night where you're at in, the East Coast or something. So obviously calling people at 9 o'clock may not be good. So just put in your calendar that tomorrow at a good time, after dinner or before 6 o'clock, whatever, 5 o'clock, that you're going to do this booking blitz and you're going to continue. And I just strongly suggest that the more you are putting in those numbers and meaning, checking off the people you're connecting, it's a numbers game, you guys. Eventually you're going to get a yes. Every no that you get, you are one step closer to a yes. And Raquel said, yes, writing my list and calling now tomorrow during the day. Yes, perfect. Absolutely. And I'm going to be doing the same thing too, because I only was able to, I got a hold of I was only able to reach out to a couple of people and only got one response so far. And I have to rush off to my kids' church activity. So it doesn't mean it's an end of, end all if you didn't get if you only got to one or two people today, or you didn't even start. This is just to get you going. Okay. We want you to have a full calendar, because that is how you're going to grow and your business and be able to rely on your income with Scentsy. So keep it coming on the group page. Share with us your results. Email me when I send the recording. If you have any results of what you're doing with your booking blitz, please share with me. I'd love to hear it. Post it on our group page, our team pages, whatever you feel comfortable with. But the more you share, the more excited you're going to be, and the more likely you're going to do it again. All right. Love you all. You're amazing. You can do this. And let's book those Scentsy events. All right. Bye, guys. Bye, Raquel. Bye, Vanessa.